In a time of anguish and exile, a young man named Ezekiel, born into a priestly lineage, stood amidst the arid land of Babylon's captivity. Jerusalem lay in ruins, a shadow of its former glory, as Israel suffered her days of exile. The landscape was rife with uncertainty and spiritual desolation. Ezekiel was a man of deep conviction, loyal to his roots, and ever mindful of the spiritual erosion among his people. Living amongst a generation that had all but lost its way, his heart ached as he watched his fellow exiles submit to doubt and despondency. It was during this time of socio-political turmoil and spiritual yearning that something extraordinary happened. Ezekiel was by the river Kabar when the heavens opened before him in a celestial vision that would forever change his course. The calm flow of the river was interrupted by a gust beyond comprehension, and in an unfathomable flood of brilliance, he witnessed the glory of God, a radiant chariot of divine splendor. Four living creatures, each with magnificent wings, glowed like burning coals. Their faces, reminiscent of man, lion, ox, and eagle, represented the fourfold reach of the divine. This otherworldly vision was coupled with the voice of the Almighty, a voice so powerful and compelling it shook Ezekiel's spirit to its core. This voice called him to rise as a prophet, a herald to those in the shadows of exile. Though the task was daunting, the call was unequivocal, and Ezekiel's path was set. After the celestial vision came the encounter with the scroll, a pivotal moment. He was commanded to eat a scroll, its contents filled with lamentations and sorrow that spoke of Israel's plight. The act was paradoxical, sweet like honey upon consumption, but bitter in first revelation of its grave warnings. Ezekiel's mission was bittersweet. The true depth of his prophecy revealed itself in the valley of dry bones. Ezekiel stood in this desolate expanse, bones scattered across the arid ground, a macabre tableau of death and despair. It was here that God engaged him in divine dialogue. God challenged him to speak life into the lifeless. Son of man, can these bones live? Came the poignant question, to which Ezekiel responded with humble trust in the divine will. As he prophesied, sinews and flesh began to reform. Culminated by the breath of life, restoring the lifeless hosts to form a mighty gathering, symbols of Israel's promised revival. From the chilling echoes of dry bones to the grandeur of the temple vision, Ezekiel's prophetic journey continued. Ezekiel was brought to a high mountain where he saw the divine temple, majestic and intricate, each measure and form unfolded with meticulous spiritual significance, a blueprint of renewed worship and divine presence among the people. Witnessing the river flowing from the temple, Ezekiel saw its waters nourish everything it touched, bringing fertility to sterile lands, transforming the brackish dead sea to a sanctuary of life, a powerful testament to God's endless renewal. Ezekiel's legacy as a prophet of hope bridged the chasms of despair with his timeless messages. His visions, rousing in their graphic detail and profound in spiritual insight, reached across ages, reflecting themes of divine justice, grace, and renewal. By his steadfast faith and voice, Ezekiel demonstrated the unwavering possibilities of hope and restoration through God's promises, even in humanity's darkest hours. Ezekiel's journey is not just one of prophecy and vision, but of resilience and faith. It's a reminder that amidst ruin and exile, the promise of renewal always flows, urging every generation to find hope and reassurance in the eternal voice of the divine. Please like and subscribe the channel for more spiritual improvement.